Arrived at the property with everything in the removals van. Turns out our solicitor had sent the money to the wrong solicitor and was trying to recover it. After many hours, we were informed our purchase hadn't completed and they could do nothing until Monday. The seller had already moved out and let us have the keys just to move our stuff in, but we and our 3 children had to find somewhere else to stay for the weekend, ending up in a cheap hotel. Oh, sorry to hear that, Greg. Our solicitor's mistake meant that we were effectively homeless, which was very stressful. Thankfully, by Tuesday, we were able to move in. Is this a normal thing to happen? And do you have any right? Oh, sorry. And do we have any right to be compensated for this? Okay, Greg. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not unusual. I've actually heard of probably about half a dozen or more cases. It's so far in my career of something similar happening. And this is why I'm not a fan of Friday completions, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, things do happen. This is a mistake. It seems like it's a very genuine mistake. It can happen when you're trying to balance a lot of different things all at the same time. But, if that money's in the banking pipeline being transferred from one account to another account and somebody's put the wrong details in, then, if that's on a Friday afternoon, as you quite rightly pointed out here, Greg, there's nothing that can be done over the weekend, right? So, as I say, this is why I'm not a fan of Friday completions. But it seems like in this situation, I'll be going back to the solicitor and say, look, I understand mistakes are made, get that completely, but it doesn't mean that we should be made to pay for that mistake, okay? So I would have a chat with them about recovering some of your costs for your accommodation and also for any kind of I suppose inconvenience that you've suffered as a result of that, and that might be, I don't know, 500 quid or something of that nature. Worth having a chat with a solicitor and see what they say. I probably wouldn't go so far as a claim and that sort of thing. That's not really where I'd angle this. I'd just have a chat with them and say, okay, your mistake. Don't think we should be out of pocket for it. What can you do? Okay, because it is what it is, and it sounds as though you're actually in the house, which is a good thing, and you've got your hands on the keys to your dream home, which is fantastic. So that's how I'd play it, Greg. Nice and quick and short answer to you, really. I'm sorry it's happened. It does happen, and it's a conversation with the solicitor to try and rectify your out-of-pocket expenses and a little bit of inconvenience would be the way I'd handle it. So good luck with that, Greg. Let me know if there's anything else you need, and more than happy to help where we can. All right, you guys. Well, I have got some more questions, believe it or not, but I'm actually going to bounce those into next week because it's coming up. I didn't realize we've been on this for nearly an hour now. So thanks for all your time, care, and attention with us. As I say, I'll deal with those questions next week for anybody that submitted those questions and you want to know what the answers are. I'll feed those to you next week. I'm really excited about where things are at with WiggyWam and everything else that we've got going on in the background. Hopefully, there's going to be some pretty cool things unfolding. Well, not hopefully, I know there are. And I'm really looking forward to how that's going to help and support people in their moving journey. So keep an eye out for those. It's going to be very exciting in the race towards Christmas as well, I can tell you that. So I'm really thrilled to be able to share more with you when I can. And as November progresses, I'm sure there's going to be more and more announcements coming out. So keep an eye out for those. As always, if there's any questions that we can help you with, any concerns, any comments, any feedback that you want to give us, please feed it through to us. Happy to help at wiggywam.co.uk. That's happy to help at wiggywam.co.uk. You can also reach out to us on our website, which is wiggywam.co.uk, or also on Twitter, which is at wiggywam_UK. That's at wiggywam_UK. And be happy to take any of your questions ready for next week's webinar, which is going to be, again, very exciting. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys all again then. So that's it from me. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all on a future episode very soon. All right, you guys, you take care. Be good. Bye-bye.